Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned into this channel. And if it's your first time, thank you for tuning in. First of all, I'd like to thank all my subscribers, my supporters, anyone that's tuned into my channel or watched my other readings, my other videos out on YouTube. Thank you ever so much for your support. And any of those who have just clicked the like button, subscribed, um, shared, or even left a comment, thank you so much. Everything you have done is well appreciated. Today's reading is for the Divine Feminine, or any females who are watching or listening to this reading today. You do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to watch or listen to this reading. It's for anyone. And today's reading is an inner soul healing reading, okay? And it's just used to help reconnect our authentic or true self, okay? um because when we become fragmented, we are disconnected from our true feelings, needs, and desires, because we tend to wear an invisible mask to make others feel more comfortable or happy. And subconsciously, we are giving individuals or an individual power or more power over us. Okay, and by doing so, we lose our own personal power or part of our personal power, which can leave us emotionally and physically drained. And it can also lead to anxiety, depression, and other forms of mental illness. So it's very important that we do inner soul healing. Okay, now any crystals, decks, books, which I'm going to show throughout the reading, if you can please check the description box, okay, for the names. Although I will mention, okay, the names here as I go through the reading, but I will also put the names in the description box. So please check it out after listening or watching this reading. All right, and thanks again for tuning in. And if you do enjoy the reading, don't forget to please click the like button, subscribe, or share. First of all, I'm just going to start off with the current moon phase. The current moon phase is the waxing gibbous, and I just want to tell you a little bit about the moon. Okay. The moon represents instincts and feelings in the area of life. It is responsible for rebirths, which is part of the cycle of life. Its energy can be used for clarity, manifestation, and to enhance intuition. Okay, now the current phase we are in today, it's the waxing gibbous. Okay, and the message here, it says you're very close to achieving your goal. You're very close to achieving your goal. So it's a good time to review your plans, to keep the momentum going as you move towards your dream. Please stay focused on whatever it is you want to achieve. It's also a good time to start a new project. Okay, it's also a good time as well for growth and expansion in any area of your life. It's also a period for creativity and enterprise. And the affirmation for today is I know that I'm on the right track. The planet of the day is Jupiter. Jupiter represents expansion and prosperity in the area of life. Jupiter is a social planet, and its energy helps us deal with growth and opportunities in life. In numerology, Jupiter is associated with the number 6, which can represent harmony, balance, okay, and also bringing more happiness into your life, and also an opportunity to follow your dreams. Jupiter rules the body parts, the hips, thighs, liver, and circulatory system. Jupiter rules over the zodiac sign Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the ninth house in the astrology chart and represents quest and adventure in the area of life, and rules the body parts, the thighs and hips. Okay, now the moon sign element, okay, today is air, And air represents our thoughts and ideas, which is linked to the crown chakra, which is normally associated with the colors white or purple. The crown chakra is connected to um, spiritual connections and beliefs. Okay, the crown chakra is linked with the Catheric template body aura, which contains information about our past lives and our real life purpose for this lifetime. Okay, now if you have a birth natal chart, okay, you can check to see how the moon energy and moon sign element can affect you in a positive or negative way in regards to your birth, ascendant, or cusp sign, CUSP. And if you've never heard of the birth natal chart, okay, I do have a video out that goes more into details about the importance of the birth natal chart. So please check it out, as well as I've got a video out on karmic astrology as well. And if you are interested in working with crystals, I do have a video out on YouTube, and it's called Crystals for Inner Healing and Shadow Work. All right, so in your spare time, please also check that out as well. Okay, that video out as well. Now, if you are interested in working with crystals, meditating with crystals, if you want to carry them about with you, all right, or just have them around your home, I'm just going to show you a few that you can use, especially if you first of all are interested, as I said, working with the different phases and cycles of the moon, as well as the moon sign element, okay, or the planet of the day. All right. So first of all, I'm just going to show you, okay, the most popular ones, okay, when working with the cycles of the moon. All right, you can, I have here which is one of the most popular one, peach moonstone. I also have a rainbow moonstone, and then I've got Black Moonstone. Okay, and for the planet of the day, which is Jupiter, I would suggest lepidolite. Okay, lepidolite, and for the uh for the moon sign element, okay, which is air, I've got amethyst. All right. Okay, so first of all, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to um use this deck. Okay, it's called Angel Wisdom, and it's by Radley Valentine. Okay, and I'm going to select 3 cards from this deck just to check on the energies around the divine feminine, any females who are watching this reading today, and whatever messages that come up, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, thank you. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what energies around the divine feminine? Oops. Ooh, this one wanted to. Let me just. Okay, Holy Spirit, holy angels, what is the energies around? The energies around. All right. All right. So we've got okay, the 3 cards that came out. All right. So the first one is Earth energy, okay, which is um 10 of Pentacles, okay, and this is from Archangel Jophiel, okay, and it goes on to say financial security for yourself and your family, inheritance or retirement, peace and contentment in life, honoring family traditions, pride in the family tree, passing on knowledge. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles is a very, very good card. All right, and basically it's just saying that you might be experiencing a lot of prosperity, all right, at the present moment, or it could be you might sort of maybe receive some form of inheritance, or it could be that or in terms or maybe money relating to retirement, if obviously you're in doing so. Okay, and it's all also about a time when you might be honoring family traditions. Okay, because obviously we all have a family tree, and passing, we also, when when you have children, you can obviously pass down whatever you have learned, okay, uh or all the way back from your grandparents. Okay, yeah, so it just goes on to say and it's a good time for family gatherings. Okay, so it's a very um beautiful message that's come out. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, it's just being content in every area of your life. All right, and as I said, whatever messages are coming, just please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. Okay, the second one is the energy that's coming out around the divine feminine, any females who are watching this reading today. It's picking up the Queen of Wands energy. Okay, so the Queen of Wands energy, okay, is someone who is brilliant, talented, independent, um, but could also be, controlling. So that could be the negative side or the downside of the Queen of Wands energy. Okay, and it's just going on to say, normally with the also, if you are in the Queen of Wands energy, like um you sort of know what you want. Okay, um there's nothing that can stop you from doing what you want to do. Okay, the Queen of Wands is someone who is very competitive. Okay, uh, and also someone who never underestimates her ability, okay, to make her dreams come true. All right, but there is also when you are in that Queen of Wands energy, there needs to be a balance, okay, between your career and personal life. All right, so that's also a very beautiful message that's come out so far. um Okay, and Queen of Wands is fire energy, okay, and Pentacles is earth energy. All right, and then I've got here this message is from Archangel Shamiel, okay, which is to do with the heart. All right, and it goes on to say, but there is a bit of um um there is a message, I should say, which is linked to the sacral chakra. All right, besides the heart, as well as the throat chakra, okay, and crown chakra. And it goes on to say, focusing on the negative things not turning out the way you anticipated, forgiveness of self or others, everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. Okay, so maybe, okay, you might be experiencing some form of loss at the present moment, but if you notice on this card, okay, you could see two hands there offering a cup. But you see the gentleman, he's just focusing on what he's lost. Okay, and obviously it could be an emotional time, because obviously you could see some water here, and cups is all about emotions. All right. Um, but again, it's just saying that, that instead of focusing a lot on of what has happened in the past, we should just try and just see what we can learn from whatever that has gone on, or whatever situation we was in the past, whether it's to do with a person, place, or thing. Okay, and if you notice that there are two cups here showing the picture, it's just letting you know that there is hope. Okay, we just need to heal from whatever it is and then just move forwards. Okay, and not to give up. Okay, have faith, hope, and trust in the universe that something better will come into your life. Okay, because if it is to do with a relationship and you did put all your strength into a relationship, all your energy, and it didn't work out. Okay, you also have to remember that rejection is for your own protection. Okay, so maybe in the long, even though it might be painful now, but maybe in the long run it will probably be beneficial that this relationship didn't go further. All right. So these are just the messages, and this message is from Archangel Shamiel. Okay. And if you are interested in working with angels, okay, you can this is a very good book. I would say that I would like to recommend. It's called Angel Press, or you can see the title here, and it's by Carl Gray. And in this book, okay, you've got the names of the angels, you've got different prayers, it just and other spiritual beings that you can call on, okay, to not only to help you heal in any area of your life, but if you want to manifest and to create more blessings and abundance into your life. Okay, it's by and I'll put the name of the book in the description box. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use a second deck. So these cards are from this deck. Okay, it's called Angel Wisdom Tarot, and it's by Radley Valentine if you're interested in reading for yourself or others. Okay, I'm going to use another deck, and I'm just going to see what number is coming out for the divine feminine, any females who are watching this or listening to this reading today. And this is called Numerology Guidance Card, and it's by Michelle Buchanan. Okay, I'm going to just select one card from this deck. So, ooh, this one just wanted to pop out. Ooh, okay. All right, I'll just take this card because this is the first card I wanted. Okay, so it's on a number 10, okay, and it says karmic completion. Okay, and as we go along life's journey, okay, we do go through what they call a karmic cycle, which is all about death and rebirth. So, if you have experienced an end of a relationship, any type of relationship at all, this is on a number 10, which says, okay, that it's basically it's completed. This cycle has ended. All right, and I'm just going to just read more on this card to give you a better understanding what this message is all about. So please bear with me. Okay, so it goes on to say this card indicates the end of a karmic lesson or cycle which you have successfully cleared, a contract or debt from your past. This could refer to a challenging situation you have recently conquered in your life, or a troubling experience with an individual that involved a great deal of effort or pain. Even though there are ongoing lessons to confront throughout the course of your life, you will never have to experience this particular lesson again. Okay, and this card also represents the Wheel of Fortune, okay, in traditional tarot. Okay, and it just goes on to say, whatever goes up must also come down, just as the tides are constantly ebbing and flowing. You are being encouraged to adapt to both the highs and lows in your life, for it is in your ability to adapt that you will make your dreams come true. Okay, by stating this too shall pass, in the face of each and every experience, you will remain centered, grounded, and stable. Wow. And again, just to read a bit further, it says, in order to better your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that have cleared you of a karmic debt from your past. Okay, so pat yourself on the back and acknowledge your efforts and achievements by continuing to face your challenges head on and treating others with love and respect. You will be rewarded beyond your wildest dreams. Wow. And the affirmation to this card, it says, I clear debts from my past and create a happy, harmonious life. Okay, so the affirmation to this card, it says, I clear debts from my past and create a happy, harmonious life. Okay, so I think it's very important, for if this message resonates with you, um whatsoever. Okay, so please, okay, don't focus on what you've lost. Just sort of, as they said, you know get up, brush yourself off, okay, and start all over again, because this is what life is all about. It's all about life lessons, it's all about trial and error, it's all about, ups and downs, and also evolving from where we have been or where we are now to become better versions of ourselves. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just consult with the ancestors, and deck I'm going to be using is the soul's journey. Okay, and then I'm going to consult with the ancestors, okay, to see what additional messages they have that's coming out for whatever cards that's going to come out now during the reading. Okay, so the next deck I'm going to use is the soul's journey lesson cards. Okay, and this is by James Van Pro. Okay, James Van Pro. And I'm going to select 3 cards from this deck. Shuffle it. The spirit, ancestors. What messages? What less? Okay. Ooh. I'll take the first one that wanted to come out growth. Okay, so the 3 soul lessons, okay, they want, okay, the spiritual team, the ancestors, the angels, okay, the divine, the 3 areas, okay, it want us to look at. The first one, it says abundance, okay, and it says on the card, what you could say to yourself. It says, I am limitless. Sorry, I am a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical realm. Okay. It says here, okay, that um I am limitless. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Okay. And if you notice on the card, you have a lot of red here, and red is this color is very much associated, okay, with the root chakra, which is all about finance and or financial stability, okay, and security, okay. So I'm just going to put this on a stand. Okay, the second card that came out, all right, it says courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on a stand. And the third card that came out, okay, so the uh, it says growth, and it says here, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Okay. Now, if you notice on the first card, as I said, there is a lot of red, which is associated with the root chakra. Okay, you've got the second one here, which is to do with courage. Okay, so it's you've got there's a lot of different colors here. Okay, but the main one um, is purple, which is very much associated with the crown chakra, which is to do with our thoughts and ideas. All right. And then this one, although there are lots of colors here, okay, for example, like blue, which is connected to the throat chakra, you've got indigo, which is connected to the third eye chakra, the subconscious mind. But there is a lot of yellow here, and yellow represents the sacral sorry, represents the solar plexus chakra, which is very much linked to the mental body aura. Okay, so all to do with our willpower, our inner strength. Okay, all right, inner strength, willpower. All right, and self confidence. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to read um quickly on these cards to give us more information. Okay, it says here, okay, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Always remember that you are God and God is all about creation. God says yes, the ego says no. In order to have abundance in all areas of your life, you must create the space of receiving and know that you are deserving of anything your heart desires. The more you can release limited thinking and worry, the more open you are to receiving the infinite flow of the universe. Allow yourself to have fun when manifesting what you want in life and enjoy the process. By embracing a positive mindset, you are opening the door to unexpected abundance. It is natural to have abundance in your life, and you must realize that any thoughts of limitedness may have come from either a past life or a life condition you have chosen to overcome. They could also originate from programming that you received from the environment you grew up in and the value systems you were taught when you were young. Now is the time to begin to live with the realization that you are worthy of having abundance in every aspect of your life. When you are in the vibration of receiving, you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. All right. And the affirmation, okay, that you could say out for this message, you could say, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So I'm just going to read on the second card. Okay, it says here, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Okay, you need to remind yourself that part of the challenge of being a soul is learning to honor your own power. By listening to your inner voice and following its advice, you are acknowledging the perfection of your intuition. Okay, and as I said, intuition is the third where it's linked with the third eye. Okay, it's to do with the subconscious mind. All right. By listening to your inner voice and following its advice, you are acknowledging the perfection of your intuition. Fear is only an illusion, and obstacles are great opportunities for you to demonstrate that coming from a place of love will conquer all of fear's disguises. Perhaps you are changing career paths or entering or exciting a relationship. This test has been put before you because it is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you and only you can make the correct decision. By not taking that step forward, you may find yourself two steps back, only to face that same obstacle again. All right? And so this second message is all about, okay, confronting your fears, okay, and with confidence we could overcome anything, okay, in life, okay. And whatever messages are come, just take what resonates and leave the rest. And I'm just going to read on the third card where it talks about growth. Okay, it goes on to say, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. You are constantly being presented with situations that enable you to develop your inner wisdom and assist you in advancing to higher levels of understanding. The lesson is to be aware of these events and recognize them for what they are. To live a mindful life is not only about respecting and honoring those around you, it is also about recognizing every person and circumstance on your path as a teacher. The constant chatter and diversions of life on earth can distract you from the signposts that Spirit has left on your path. Take the time to be aware of the bountiful wisdom that has been laid before you. Acknowledge these gifts and take them to heart as you continue your sojourn in this physical dimension. Don't look for the opportunities that you think you need. Instead, be receptive to the opportunities that are given. Wow, very beautiful messages here for the divine feminine, any females who are watching or listening to this reading today. And as I said, whatever messages that come, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, and I hope whatever messages that's come out so far will be helpful to you in some way. All right, as you go about doing your inner soul healing. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use another deck. It's called this one is called African Goddess Rising, and it's by Abiola Abrams. And I'm going to refer to the booklet, okay? Okay, and it's sorry if I it's African Goddess Rising, okay, by Abiola Abrams. If you are interested in reading for yourself, okay, or reading for others. Okay, so the three cards that came out. The first one, it says it's from the goddess, okay, Tanut, okay, and it's on the bottom. It says pleasure. It's on the master number 11. But again, in tarot or oracle readings, we normally add the two numbers together, okay, which is on a number 2, okay, and it's all about unity, okay, probably being union with yourself, okay, balancing out both the masculine and feminine energies. Okay, the second one that came out, it says speak up, okay, and this is also on a master number 33. Is also known as a sign of the from the divine, okay, and it's from the goddess Mami Koumba Bang, okay, Mami Kumamba Bang, And the message on the card, it says speak up. So if you find yourself in a situation, okay, in the past, maybe there the ancestors is asking you that maybe you need to sort of express how you feel, okay. And then I've got number 3, and wow. Okay, so the number 33, again, I'm going to add the two numbers, which would be 6, and it's all about harmony, being in harmony with yourself, okay? It's all to do with also the uh, divine feminine or goddess energy, okay? And then I've got the number 3 here, okay, which is of sorry, the first one is about duality. Okay, duality. 2 is duality, sorry, in oracle or tarot readings. 3 is all about unity, okay, and being in union with yourself, okay, and that would involve grounding, okay, to so you could feel more balanced, more secure in your life, all right, and it's by or from the ancestor Sochi, okay, Sochi, okay. So I'm just going to just read quickly on these 3 cards that come out. So please bear with me, please. Okay, so the first message of pleasure is from the goddess um of pleasure, which is Tanit. And she was a goddess of the stars in ancient um Carthage. All right. And the message here, it says, you are thirsty for more pleasure. You can't thrive when life feels dry. You, you are made of laughter and stardust, not sawdust. Pleasure is your birthright, a gift from the universe. Okay, and then um a question that is asking us to ask ourselves, how much juicy pleasure can you stand? How much juicy pleasure can you stand? All right, and it goes on to say, turn up the pleasure principle. Okay, turn up the pleasure principle. You secretly feel that you don't deserve it, but pleasure is a healing and manifesting force. Laughing, loving, and orgasmic joy is holy. Hold your hands over your productive area and say aloud, I deserve pleasure. Okay, now the reproductive area, okay, is the sacral chakra, okay, which is um where, around your stomach area, okay, which is between your abdomen and your productive organs, all right. So that's where the sacral chakra is. And it says here that to say out loud, I deserve pleasure, I deserve pleasure. Okay, and the goddess declaration for the first message, it says, it feels good to feel good. Okay, it feels good to feel good. And I'm just going to read on the second card. Okay, and okay, right. So the name of this goddess is Mami Kumba Bang. Mami Kumba Bang. Okay, and she goes on to say, speak up, speak out, speak on it. You have a right to be heard. Okay, so her messages, he said, speak up, speak out, speak on it. You have a right to be heard. Okay, and when we communicate, okay, it's very much linked to the throat chakra, which is all about how we communicate. Okay, it's all very much linked to our creative side, as well as our the way we express ourselves. Okay, and then she's going on to say, you are betraying yourself by not speaking up. Your words have power. Own your voice. As the old saying goes, stand up for something or fall for anything. Being neutral is not an option. When you stand firmly in your truth, you have thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and convictions. Okay? And then it goes on to say, or something that you could ask yourself, what do you stand for? Okay? One of the questions that you could ask yourself is, you could say, or you could ask yourself is, what do you stand for? All right? And it goes on to say, tell someone today. All right? And it's all about, okay, standing in our truth, okay, speaking in truth and with integrity, okay, being our true self, okay. It's all about authenticity as well. All right, so it goes on to say, or you could say, oh, this is the declaration for the second card. It says, I reclaim my voice, I speak out and speak up. Okay, you could say out loud, I reclaim my voice, I speak out and speak up. All right, and I'm just going to read on the third card that came out, which is all about grounding. And it goes on to say, okay, so first of all, this she is as I said, a goddess, okay, and um yeah, her name is pronounced as Soshi, Soshi, and okay, and her guidance is protect your magic. Your heart is your own, your body is your own, your mind is your own. Your truth and story are your own. Be rooted in your truth. Create healthy boundaries, okay, when it comes to people, places, and things. All right, she's advising here. And she goes on to say, your energy is unsteady. Breathe. Come into the present. Say out loud, I am here. All right. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear disconnect you from your body. Grounding keeps you present. Okay. So she's just saying that if you suffer from any form of trauma, stress, being overwhelmed, okay, in regards to a situation that you may be or what has happened in the past, or you suffer from any form of anxiety or fear, okay, that can all disconnect you from your body. So there she's just advising that, okay, that we or you may need to do more grounding, okay, because it goes on to say, when you feel rootless or unsettled, okay, come back to breathe. Meditation and breathe work, okay, grounding. Try earthing, that means like going out in nature, okay, maybe connecting your feet to the soil, okay. You could also do free writing, clapping, stomping, and rubbing your hands together, okay, even dancing. They're all part of the process, okay, of healing as well as grounding yourself, okay. And the declaration for this card, it says, you could say out loud, I'm firmly planted and deeply rooted, okay. You could say out, okay, to yourself, I'm firmly planted and deeply rooted, okay. Now, before I go on to the next step, okay, if you again are interested in working with crystals, I'm just going to show you a few, okay, that you can use in regards to your inner soul healing, okay, and you could also use the first set of crystals, okay, for also doing any form of inner child healing. So the first crystals I would recommend is rose quartz. Rose quartz is a very good crystal, okay, and it's very much associated with love, unconditional love, because the journey, life's journey, is all about self, okay, it's all about self-love, self-care, self-worth, okay, it's all about forgiving yourself, okay, as well as forgiving others. It's all about compassion, okay. So this is a very good crystal. Okay, this is in raw form, and this is rose quartz in tumblestone form. And if you want to open, heal, balance, cleanse the your heart chakra, especially the upper heart chakra. You can use kunzite as well as diaptase. Okay, I've also got peridot. I've got smithsonite. I've also got green aventurine. I've got rhodonite, and I've also got rhodoxarite. Okay, so these are very good crystals, very much associated with the heart chakra. Okay, and now, okay, if you feel in the past or you've just left a situation, it could be to do even with it could even be to do with a relationship, with a thing, or to do with a job. Okay, and you feel like part of yourself was sort of feel very hurt, and you're finding it difficult to move on. Okay, especially if you've experienced any form of trauma, all right, and you are also interested in doing what I could say, I would say sort of like um a soul retrieval work. I'll just show you a few, okay, that you can use. All right, so I have here I've got jet. This is jet. I've got this is one is called idocras. All right, I've got suricite. This one is called tektite. I've got a tangerine quartz, black calcite, and this one is called black onyx. Okay, and if you want to know more about crystals, I'd like to recommend this book. It's called The Crystal Bible, and it's by Judy Hall. Okay, and please check out the description box for all the crystals that is being shown during the reading today. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use another deck, and it's called Keepers of the Light. Keepers of the Light. Just to see what additional messages, okay, the ancestors, spirit guides, the angels, archangels, the ascending masters, what messages they have for the divine feminine today. Okay, in regards to any form of inner soul healing work. Just okay, I think three wanted to come out. So okay, so the first card that came out, okay, it says white eagle, okay, and the message here, um, okay, it says ancestor spirit, okay, so then there is probably a need for us to sort of connect more with the ancestors, all right, and it goes on to say connect to your lineage, a family wound or pattern can be healed now. Okay, it says a family wound or pattern can be healed now. Okay, the second card that came out, okay, it's from the divine director. Okay, it goes on to say intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Okay, so whatever that's going on in our lives right now, or what has happened in the past, is just this is just confirmation to let us know that, okay, that the divine has stepped in, okay, so that to help to bring more balance, more happiness, okay, more stability in our life. And you can call on your ancestors through prayer, okay? And then I've got another one there, which says, this is from, okay, from the guardian Odin, okay, Odin, okay, and it's to do with psychic insight, and it goes on to say, your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, follow your intuition, okay, which is, as I said, it's all about your subconscious mind, which is the third eye, because our intuition is like an invisible compass to guide us as we go through life's journey. All right. I think he was a Nordic god, okay, not a spiritual guide, but a Nordic god. But all of these beings, okay, our ancestors, all right, the ascending masters, the angels, archangels, they all are spiritual beings in the spiritual realm, helping to guide us, okay, as we go along life's journey. Whether you're on a spiritual life path or not, okay. And if you do not have a spiritual connection, or you're not connected to the divine at all, it's not too late to do so, to have that connection with the Most High, because He is the creator of all things. Okay. So, okay, the last deck I'm going to use, okay, is called the Daily Crystal Inspiration Deck, and it's by Heather Asconosi. All right, by Heather Asconosi. Let me just, I think that's a bit better, so you have a better view. Okay, and I'm just going to select one card from this deck. Okay, so this is called Daily Crystal Inspiration. Is by Heather Askinozi. And see what crystal, if you are interested in working with crystals, what crystals, or crystal I should say, the um our spiritual team, okay, is recommending for the divine feminine, or any females who are watching. Too many came out, so I'm just gonna just give this deck up. Spirit, spirit guides, angels. Okay. Okay, so the card, or I'm sorry, that came out is on the Chris. Okay, it says here, ignite your passion, and the crystal on the card is garnet, and this is a very good crystal for grounding. Okay, and it just goes on to say ignite your passion. So if you are thinking about maybe doing something new, going to a new line of study, starting a new business, maybe expanding a business, okay, is just this message is just telling you that to just sort of find some way or how, okay, to or I should say some way in which you could sort of ignite that passion again. All right. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just refer to the booklet to see what messages come out, okay, in regards to this crystal. Okay, it says, ignite your passion. You need a little spice in your life. Light a match to kindle your fiery, passionate nature. The heated energy that comes from raw passion will fuel your sense of excitement in everything you do. Instead of succumbing to what, at times, can be a monotony of everyday routines. Approach the people and projects in your life with enthusiasm and renewed vigor. This perspective will energize all areas of your life, including your relationships, career, challenges, and projects. Okay, and the core questions, okay, which you could ask yourself when you get up in the morning, it says, what gets you out of bed in the morning? What lights a fire in your soul? How can you bring more passion to some of the less exhilarating parts of your day? Okay, so the question here, it says you can ask, okay, or try and answer. It says, what gets you out of the bed in the morning? What lights a fire in your soul? How can you bring more passion to some of the less exhilarating parts of your day? And the crystal action affirmation, you could say out to yourself, my inner fire brings passion to every day. All right, you could say out to yourself or out loud, my inner fire brings passion to every day. Today, do one thing or listen to a song that gets you fired up. Okay, so it's saying today, okay, the advice here, it says today, do one thing or listen to a song that gets you fired up. All right, so that's the affirmation for this crystal, and I do have it on hand. Okay, and this is what garnet looks like, okay, in tumble stone form. All right, so I hope you can see it. Okay, this is what it looks like. All right, so again, this reading, okay, was an inner soul healing reading, and it was for the divine feminine. Okay, feminists or any females who are listening or watching or have watched this reading today. Okay, I hope whatever message that come out will be very useful to you in some way. All right, and please don't forget to check the description box for all the decks, crystals, all right, and books which I have mentioned throughout the reading. All right, and thanks once again to all those who have tuned in, all my viewers who have tuned in, okay, to watch my readings, watch my other videos out on YouTube, who have subscribed to my channel, or who have clicked the like button, left comments. Thank you ever so much for your support. All right, and thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I hope to see you next time. All right, and once again, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. See you next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.